varieties of different crop types have unique characteristics that give foods unique qualities that food processors desire. For example, they can give foods unique tastes, unique colors, unique textures. A really good example of this is the baking industry. Millers and bakers desire specific varieties of wheat in order to make specific baked goods that have the unique processing characteristics, gluten contents, baking colors. Identity preservation is a system that ensures that the grain varieties that have the specific quality traits that we require are kept separate from the bulk grain handling system. And the Canadian Grain Commission certifies these identity preserve programs through something we call the Canadian Identity Preserve Recognition System, or CIPRES. CIPRES is able to provide that quality assurance that end users require while maintaining traceability of the grain from farm to fork, and ensures that the grain is kept segregated from the bulk handling supply chain. And this all starts with certified seed on the farm. As well as using certified seed on the farm, there are many other procedures that farmers need to use and adhere to for identity preserved farming. For example, fields need to have isolation distances to ensure that there's no pollen drift between different variety types. Also, farmers need to control weeds and ensure that there's no volunteer grain types in their fields. As well, equipment needs to be cleaned, such as grain storage bins that are used to store IP grain, and any sort of handling equipment or farming equipment that handles the IP grain needs to be thoroughly cleaned, and records need to be kept of this. So when the grain reaches the elevator, there are certain protocols that the grain handlers must follow to ensure that the grain not only is segregated from the bulk handling supply, but it remains traceable. Depending on the contract that's been drawn up, varietal purity testing may be done at receipt. The elevator must also use dedicated equipment, and they need to have very stringent clean-out protocols for all their equipment, from the bins to the receiving pits to the cleaning equipment. When the grain is received at the elevator, it is assigned a unique lot identifier number, and this lot number follows the IP shipment right from the receiving all the way through to the shipping of the grain, and so that traceability that's required through identity preservation is maintained. So, identity preservation starts with the use of certified seed on the farm, and these unique quality characteristics that are desired by end-use manufacturers, such as protein content or color or texture, are able to be maintained through identity preservation, so that those quality characteristics are available for milling, for baking, and for brewing. And it all starts with certified seed.